Yes, we're live. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are
Good
you,
morning.
Jel?
I'm good. Let's just wait for some people to come on board. And let
Sure.
me just share this on my. There, I saw it now. I'm going to share it. I'll say happy
How-
Sunday morning.
I know. Happy Sunday, and it's the first day of
Oh,
August.
yeah, it's August
Yeah.
1. I can't believe it's August already. There. Done. I've just shared it. Hello,
Nice.
hello, everyone. Hello, Himia.
Good
I keep on
morning.
asking you, how do I call you, Daniela or Hemia?
Call me Daniela.
Okay, I'll
Yes.
call you Daniela. Yeah, because we've known each other for a couple of months because of our business, but I keep on calling you Hemia because you mentioned your first name is Hemia.
Yes. My first name is Heimea, but for business, I rather use Daniela. It's more common.
Daniela.
It's easier for people to remember. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, that's why this business is very good because we're free to do whatever we want,
That's right. Yeah.
right? Okay, so how are you? How's the weather in Melbourne? You're in Melbourne, right?
Yes, I'm based in Melbourne. I'm good, thank you. And I'm so grateful to be here. And the weather, it's absolutely beautiful this weekend. So it's good because we actually just got out of our lockdown. So it's really great to
Oh,
come out of the lockdown and have
great.
some really good weather. So yeah. How are you? How's PNG?
I'm good. We have a nice weather in PNG and we have the same time zone, right? It's what,
Yes.
9:03 there. It's 7:03 in the Philippines. Hello everyone who's watching from the Philippines.
Good
Those who's
morning,
watching
everyone.
in where Papua New Guinea and Melbourne, Australia. Hello,
Mhm.
hello, hello. And then we actually have a viewer. We haven't started yet, but we have here Ayin. Thank you so much. Good morning, beautiful ladies watching from the Philippines. Thank you so much, Ayin. Have a nice
Good.
morning there. It's very early in the Philippines, like 7 a.m.
Nice.
There. Yep. So yes, it's actually a nice morning for
Mm-hmm.
our Sunday morning coffee with Jel and Heimea. So today we're actually going to discuss about our side hustle, which you might be interested in. So join
Mm-hmm.
us with your coffee. Yeah, it will be a very simple chat over a coffee about our side hustle, and you guys might be interested with it. But prior to doing that, let us just introduce ourselves. My name is Jel. I am a full-time HR practitioner in the Philippines. I'm doing recruitment in the Philippines
Mm-hmm.
for several years now. And right now, I'm working from home, just like everyone else there in the Philippines, because I think for next week we're gonna have another lockdown as well, so a lot of people will be working from home still, which is also sometimes it's a good thing because you get to spend a lot of time with your family, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there. So now we are here in Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea, together with my husband and our 2-year-old daughter. So we're both working professionals and we're doing a part-time business. We have a side hustle. We're both part-time digital entrepreneurs. He's helping me out
Mm-hmm.
with the business. There.
Okay, so my name is Daniela Heimea. I am based in Melbourne, Australia. So my background is I was a florist for 15 years, and
Wow.
yeah, I loved
That's
it.
why you have your flower there.
I have my flowers. I always have a flower in the house, plants everywhere. So, and then I moved here in Melbourne in 2017, and I am a digital business owner. And like you, I run my business part time whilst working my full time job for a beauty company. Yeah, so this morning we just want to talk about our side hustle, and what is a side hustle, why is it important to have a side hustle, and and why we choose this online business to be our side hustle. So just to share, um what is a side hustle? What a side hustle is just simply a business that you can run whilst working your full time,
Yeah,
and to earn extra income, and it's actually just a win-win situation.
it
So
is.
yeah, so why the when I used to live in the Cook Island, I always had a side hustle. So what I used to do is I used to sell plate of food on a weekly basis every
Yeah.
Thursday. And
Mm-hmm.
it is something that I really enjoy doing it. And it didn't really take much of my time because I was only doing it couple hours, 6 hours. And it's very a great way for me to earn extra income. It's something that I do it for myself. I don't have to work for anyone else, and it really doesn't interfere with my full-time job when I was a florist back home.
Yeah.
So and then I moved here in Melbourne, Australia, and I really struggle with finding a stable job. So I did like a part-time job, which is the florist in the morning, and also on the afternoon shift working at the factory. And it wasn't. I really find it really hard after a while because it was taking so much of my time. I was always
And it's
in the
exhausting
yeah,
physically,
it's
mentally, emotionally.
absolutely. I was always stressed. I was stressed
Yeah.
in the way because I was always rushing. I was always in
Yeah.
the traffic, and it was after a while doing that, it become too much. So last year I decided to look for a basically for a plan B job. Are you still there? I can see you on the screen.
Okay. Is it okay
Yeah.
now?
Yes,
Okay,
you're back.
awesome.
Yeah, so I was saying, like, it was taking so much of my time, and I really needed to
Mm,
find something that I can do it for myself from home, that I don't have to deal with anybody else. It's just there, and I can earn my time back. And of course, we always look for a side hustle for way
yeah,
to supplement our income.
exactly.
So but the thing is, like, when I started looking for a side hustle for plan B, it's really important because I already knew exactly what I wanted, what type of online business that I wanted to do. So it was really easy for me to find the right one. But of course, I have to explore other online business opportunity out
Yes.
there. So I had a list of criteria, which is making things very easy. And the one thing, why is it important to have a side hustle? First, it's one thing that this pandemic has taught us is that there is no job security out there, that the
Yes.
economy, it's not reliable. And also, it's your side hustle can become your plan B. I mean, your backup
Hey.
plan. It can turn into a plan A for yourself. And also, it is very good that with a side hustle you get to learn new skills. You get to meet new people like you, Jao. I never through this
Yeah, we
online
just
business.
met here
Yeah,
in our
it's
digital business, our online business community.
yeah, and there are other things why it's important to have a side hustle. For example,
Mm,
it's a very first is a very way to supplement our income. And um, and and also, you know you gotta find something that you can enjoy doing it, not something that you're doing it just for the sake of having extra income. Just doing
it
to
should be
enjoy doing
fun.
something that you yes. So within this online business, it's what I like the most is the things that first, it's very flexible, and it's really giving me my time back, which is I don't have to rush anymore, and I get to decide how I can run my business, how I can do my schedule or anything like that. So yeah, that's really one of the good things why it is important to have a side hustle. So Jao, I'll give you the stage for the next
Yeah.
topic that we want to discuss this morning.
Yes. Before that, let us just greet our viewers for today. So we have Joycelyn Koilapa. Good go, ladies, watching
Good
from Goroka.
morning.
Well, Goroka, PNG. Goroka is one of the islands here in Papua New Guinea. And then we have RD. She's watching from Sydney. Thank you so much for watching. And then we have Angel. She's also watching from the Philippines.
Oh, good
Hello,
morning.
hello, Angel. Thank you so much. And good morning from there. Um, Awesome sharing. Thank you. And of course, Ayin, she says it's always good to have a revenue source that doesn't take much of your
Much
time.
of
Yes,
your
I totally
time.
agree.
Yes.
Yes, yes. And there, so yeah, just to share, you mentioned you have your side hustle before. So it's actually not new to us. I mean, I just thought that most of a lot of people are really looking for a side hustle or another source of income, right?
Yeah.
Because when I was still single, not married yet, I was working full time still in HR, but at the same time, I was also teaching at the university. So that's my side hustle. I'm a part time professor. But when I got married and became pregnant, I just thought I won't be able to do that anymore because
Yeah.
I have to allot the time for the baby and for the family, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and our plan back then was really to stay here in Papua New Guinea with my husband. He was working here, but I can't do that. I can't bring that job here in Papua New Guinea, right? Whereas, having an online business, you can bring it anywhere with you.
Anyway, yes.
Yes, and both of us, my husband and I, we are, we actually we've always wanted to have our own business while we're still doing our full-time careers.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're always open for business opportunities, and as you mentioned, it's always good to have a plan B, another source of income, or your
Income, yes.
second income stream. And during the pandemic, we've seen also that how important it is to have another source of income
Definitely.
because, yeah, because a lot of people lost their jobs, and those who are not working, those who are not salaried employees, have their own businesses. Most of the businesses have been greatly affected as well, right? So, I mean, this pandemic has greatly affected each and every one of us, especially those who are, you know, very dependent on their salaries, like us, because we are salaried employees, we're working for corporate, and those who have, especially for those who have only one source of income, right, Daniela?
Yes.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And that's why we also started our own online business, our digital business, which you guys have been seeing, be posted on our business page. And I just thought it's a perfect fit for us working professionals, Daniela and I, and even my
Mm-hmm.
husband. We're all working professionals. We can do it while still doing our full-time career, and it's also a perfect setup for our family because, yeah, Daniela mentioned about the flexibility, which is very important when you have a side hustle, because for us it doesn't interfere with our full-time job,
Definitely, yeah.
because it doesn't require hours to work on it, right? How many hours do you work on your business,
Well,
Daniela?
I basically spend because at the moment I'm working on the afternoon shift, which start from
Mm,
3:30 to midnight. So I spend about 3 hours in the morning. So I got this routine going. I take my nephew to school in the morning. I get home. I do my normal morning routine, and maybe about 10:30, I start doing some work on my business, which is like 2 3 hours, and I
yeah,
love it. It's so flexible. It's just amazing, like to do something that you don't have to get on the road, you don't have to get
exactly.
ready, you don't have to get dressed to go to somewhere else and work for somebody else. It's just amazing. It's just a perfect fit for me, especially with the schedule that I have. When I got here, it was so busy and so stressful for me, so this online business is just a perfect fit.
It
Yeah.
is perfect. And you have to be honest with me. Sometimes you exceed the 3 hours because the training is awesome and doing the business
Yeah.
is really a fun thing to do. So sometimes
Yeah.
you just don't think of the time, and you just enjoy what you were doing on the business. For me, honestly, I sometimes do it like 1 or 2 hours in a day. That's mostly at night after all the chaotic things that's happening at the house, having my full-time job, taking care of the kids and doing house
Kids,
chores.
yeah.
Yes. And yeah, because mine is only 2 years old, so she still need a lot of attention. So I have to balance my time. And to be honest,
Mm,
sometimes I don't get to do our business because I'm very comfortable that it runs in the background even if I'm not
it's true.
monitoring
Yeah.
it, right? And yeah, so it doesn't require specific time to do, so we can still enjoy the things that we love, enjoying our time with the family. We can still take vacations while our business is running in the
Yeah.
background. My husband can still do his, favorite sports. I can still binge watch in Netflix and, without having to worry about the business. And why? Because of its
Of the
automation. Yes, the
yes.
automation. It's actually a proven system that is being used by how many, like thousands of digital entrepreneurs like us. That's why our business is running even while we are sleeping. And it's a proven system. That's the right tool to use
Yeah.
for this
Mm-hmm.
business, right? Where what 90% of the heavy lifting is
It's
being done for
done.
us
Yeah.
already,
Hmm.
right? And
Absolutely.
right, and because of its mobility, its portability, it's a portable business. Like literally, you can, and it's very important that the business is
It's
mobile, that you can bring it anywhere with you. um, and literally you can put it on your packet in your packet and just
in
do
your
the business
pocket. Yes.
anywhere, right? Because you only
Abs-
need your laptop or your smartphone and an internet connection.
Yeah.
Right?
So
And yeah, sure.
Jill, sorry, just to add about how the business is portable. So it is one of the reasons why I actually went and look for an online business because
Yeah.
I want to move back home in the near future. So I want to
Yes.
be able to build something, here, and they will just allow me to move back home with no hassle, and then I won't have to move back home and apply for a new job, and we all know go through interview or anything like that. I just wanted to go home and be able to spend more time with my family and just do something that I really love. Yeah, it is actually one of the reasons why I started looking online and find
Where are
this.
you originally from again? Is it the Cook
um
Island or?
no, actually I'm originally from the French Polynesia.
Ah,
So but I used to live in the Cook Island for almost.
you work there.
Yeah, I lived there for 15, almost 15
Oh,
years before I
wow.
moved here. So it is actually where I learned how to really, to really speak English, because my second or third language is French, which I learned from school. Because in my family, we don't speak French. We always speak from our native language. But when I moved in Cook Island, I learned English, which is great. And then today I'm here in Melbourne, and I want to move back home. Yeah, but yeah, in the future, I like to move back home.
How do you say
Yeah.
good morning in your language? Your
Oh,
native
so
language.
my native language, we just say Yaurana, and then in French, of course, bonjour.
Oh yeah, so French is your language with
Yes, it is.
Tahiti, French
We speak,
Polynesia.
yeah,
Okay,
French.
wow, that's
We speak
nice.
French back
You
home.
speak French. You're
Yeah.
multilingual.
Well,
That's another skill.
yeah, but I haven't really spoke French really fluent for such a long time. So sometimes it could be like, but it's
Yes, yes.
okay. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So Daniela, you did mention about you wanted to bring the business to your home country. You can bring it, right?
Yes.
It's like
Hmm.
what we are doing. We started our business, my husband and I, while we are still in the Philippines. I mean, me and my daughter are in the Philippines. We set it up there. We registered it there, and then when we came over here in Papua New Guinea, we can still do the business. That's why it's also a perfect fit business for
Mhm.
overseas Filipino workers or the migrant workers, right? Because if they decided to come back to their home country, they can still bring the business with them.
Definitely.
And I'm pretty sure that's already a stable business once they've moved back to their home country. And yes, talking about the registration, again, it's a legitimate business. Why?
Yes.
Because it's tax registered. We've registered it in the Philippines. How about you? Did you have to register it in Australia? What is the
Yes.
process there?
It's a must. You must register your
Okay.
business here because you have to declare it through your tax
Yes.
return. And actually,
Correct.
our right now I'm going through the process of doing my tax return. So it's a must. You have to register, which is one of the reasons why this site online business is absolutely great because it's a registered business, which is it's absolutely legitimate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. And because of that, we can pass it on to our kids when they come of
Mm-hmm.
age. That's very important. It's going to be your legacy to your kids whenever you set up your own digital business with us. And, lastly, it's a complete business package. When you decide to start your own digital business with us, we will be providing you with all the tools that you need,
Yes.
comprehensive training which is video based. It's very easy to follow. It's a step-by-step guide. A personal mentor and a coach will be provided as well, who will guide you all throughout the business. Unlimited mentoring and coaching.
Ship, yeah.
Yes, and of course the website will be provided as well, and a global
Uh-huh.
support system to help you guys set up your own digital business, right? And it's a
That's
very
one.
fun. Yeah,
It is
it's a
fun,
fun and hassle-free business to do.
and then you get to learn new skills. See, for me,
Yes,
I never really thought that through this online business I will learn so much. Not only new skills, you get to
I
grow
feel.
as a person, and then you get to meet people, and I love that. I just without this business, I wouldn't have able to meet you, and it's one of the best thing. You get to meet people, you get to exchange, your ideas, your strategies, how you grow in your business. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's because we're using the same platform. We have
Mhm.
our own communication tools with all of the business owners, which we use. So whenever we feel lost in the business, we just have to log in there and then ask around, make friends with
Yes.
a lot of people from all over the globe, right? A lot of digital business entrepreneurs are in different countries. So they're very helpful in, giving us their ideas and how their do's and don'ts in setting up their own digital business.
Yes, also, Jel, when you mentioned about support, so this business is
Yes,
global.
it
So it
is.
doesn't matter where you come from. If you decide to build an online business through this platform, you will always find people that you can connect to, relate to. So like for me, I can relate for with Pacific Island people, which is in the community. And if you
Yeah.
are from Philippines like yourself, you can definitely relate, find a connection with people from Philippines. It doesn't matter where you
Yes,
are
it doesn't
from.
matter.
It's so global. You will find yourself in a perfect fit for yourself into the business. Yeah.
Super agree with you there. And because of that, we have another reaction here. Can you read that, Daniela?
Yes, of course. And this is from Aileen
Again.
Manal. Yeah. So, and because this business is global and in the digital space, of family members can manage this business together, even though they are miles apart. Yes,
Yes, and she mentioned
absolutely.
about the OFW family. We are
Yeah.
OFW family. My husband is an OFW. When we say OFW, it's an overseas Filipino worker. So these are the
Uh-huh.
Filipinos who are, legally working in other countries, or the
Mhm.
migrant workers. So there are actually a lot of digital entrepreneurs who are OFWs because most of them really wanted to have a side hustle that they can, bring home to their family, or could be the reason for them to go home or to go back
Yes.
to the
Mhm.
Philippines, right? Especially when their business is already stable.
Yes.
And I think it's also the same with other nationalities like you. You're originally
Yeah, I got
French
a French
Polynesia.
nationality.
Yes. And you are there in Australia. I'm pretty sure
Mhm.
you're already a resident there, but you wanted to go back to your home country. You can bring this with you there, right? Oh,
Absolutely.
Verna is
Yes.
watching also. Hello,
Good
hello. Thank you
morning,
so much for
Verna.
what. She's from where again?
She is from PNG, but
Yeah,
she
she's
lives,
from
yeah, yeah.
PNG, but she's
She
now
lives in
in Sunshine Coast.
Sunshine Coast. Yes.
Oh yeah, Australia. Right. And we have Mel. She's also watching from the Philippines. Thank you so much, Mel, for
Good morning,
watching. Good
Mel.
morning there. Right. Do you want to add something or we're
Well,
good?
just simply, if you
Sure.
this business has changed thousands of people's life and
It
also have
is.
changed our life. It's amazing. So if you really wanna start, if you're looking for a side hustle that you can do alongside with your full-time job, check this out, guys. It's absolutely amazing. The support within this business, it's on point. And the best, the simple step is, it's just, log into our website with Jel or myself, and then watch the free webinar, because it is the best way for you to learn about the business, the, the business model, and to just simply make a decision like we did, if this business is a good
Yeah.
fit for yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, so the webinar, the complimentary webinar, it's complimentary, it's free. You can
Free,
watch it
yes.
anytime on our website. You just have to register there and you'll see the instant replay of the webinar. But if you wanted to, watch the live, you can do so as well. We've been
Mhm.
sending you emails once you register on our website. You'll receive the webinar access link. That's every for us, for Papua New Guinea and Melbourne, Australia. It's like
Yes.
10 a.m. on our time every Wednesday and Friday. So you can just Google your time on what time would that be in your country. In the Philippines, it's around 8 a.m. every Wednesday and Friday.
Mhm.
So yeah, just like what Daniela mentioned, the free webinar, it's a good opportunity for you to learn about the business. We can answer all your questions, but we still direct you to the webinar because it gives you an overview of what you will be expecting in the business, and so that you can decide also if you wanted to do it or not. So
Mhm.
it's very helpful in deciding if this is really something that you would like to do or not. No pressure from us. We're not
Mhm.
gonna ask you to like do it or start. We wanted you to check it out on our webinar so that you can decide if it's for you or not.
Yes, absolutely.
There. So yeah, it's a nice morning with our coffee. Thank you all for watching. And I hope you're gonna have a good Sunday today. Spend time with
You.
your family and your loved ones and do things that you love most. It's
Mhm.
Sunday, you deserve it. Okay?
Absolutely.
All right. Bye, everyone. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much for
everyone.
watching. We'll see
Thank
you
you for watching.
again.
Bye.
Bye.